Hey, it's No Show Ghastly here. I haven't made content really for too long. Not a hell of a long time, but still too long. And there are several reasons for that. I won't really get into them. Maybe I'll touch on them in this video, but I want to make an update video later and soon. Like I said, it's been a while, and I'm hoping it's not going to be a while again. Maybe a couple weeks. I got a music festival I'm going to coming up. But check this out. So we all know what this means, right? So I'm still cleaning shit up a little bit. But yeah, so I had my 3DS basically right about there. Not in the case, my dumbass. Life tip. If you have a 3DS case, friggin' use it. Like, if I would have had my DS in the case, it probably would have solved some of my problems. It might have made them worse, actually. I don't know. Either way, I do some home brewing. That's what all this is. It's homemade wine and mead. And I had a bottle of mead right here in this hole. And fermentation, that sort of thing. I bottled it like a year ago. Apparently doesn't matter. Cork popped out, mead spilled out everywhere. Basically got it cleaned up now. I still got a little bit to clean up, but whatever. But I found my 3DS there. Just covered. Drunken mead. So yeah. So I cleaned up the 3DS. Took the back off it. Basically got all the water off and out of it that I could so far. Got the 3DS and the battery chilling in litter. Trying to dry it out. Hoping that it works better. Surprisingly, it still turns on. Last I checked. All the buttons seem to work, except for the D-pad, I think is sticking. I'll show you what it's doing, but I think the problem is that the D-pad or one of the sensors or something like that is stuck. So yeah, let's slap the battery back in here. See if it's working any better than it was yesterday. The battery seems more alive than it was yesterday. That's odd, but interesting. Yeah, still doing the same thing it was. So, I think that's a button issue. I can press the joystick back and kind of fight against it. Like, I could probably work through this and make content as it is, but I think I want to clean this thing up. Get it working as it should. So I realized that the first thing I should do before I try and fix that 3DS there is to double check and make sure that the capture port on it still works. And then we can see if we can figure out the button problem. Also unusual, where before the stuck button seemed to be making the screen constantly go right, now it seems to be going up or down. I don't know if that indicates anything about whether or not the problem is with the D-pad like I originally thought, or maybe it's with the circle pad. Let's see now. Is it gonna work? Did it open? We have a top screen. That's promising. You can probably tell, if not, I'm gonna tell you right now. I am a complete amateur when it comes to any of this stuff. I've taken the shell off 3DS's, I've taken the battery out, but like other than that, I haven't really messed around inside there, so this is all new to me. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna go skateboard a little bit, I might look up a couple more videos just to get a better idea of what I'm doing before I dissect this thing. And then let's see if we can fix that button problem. It seems to be the only problem we have, which to me seems like a miracle. It was like spilling beer all over the thing, so This shouldn't have survived, but I am hella glad it did. And I'm not gonna bother to show you any of my skateboarding unless you ask for it. If you want it, let me know, and I'll clip it a little bit into my videos here and there. But otherwise, I've got a little bit of that on my other channel, but I won't put it here unless you ask. So I picked up my 3DS today. I figured I'd do a short little stream just to see how tolerable the problem with the button on the 3DS was, the sticking button. You remember I would look at this screen and the cursor would just be going all that way, or even before that it was just constantly scrolling to the right. I played for a battle's worth of time, so probably all in all 20 minutes maybe getting into the battle online. I noticed my buttons weren't moving on their own anymore. Popped out to the home screen, still not moving on their own anymore. So I've got some volunteering to do tonight. I'll do that. I'll come back. And I might do a regular stream because apparently my 3DS isn't drunk anymore and it's done its hangover. I don't really know what to make of it, to be honest. Maybe I should clean it anyway. Try and get whatever gunk is still in there out of there so it doesn't cause damage in the future. But I don't think I'm going to have problems with it as it is, at least not right now. Maybe it would corrode later. That's the only thing I can really think of if the button's working again. I did get all the fluid that I could get off it and out of it. I took the shell off and got the battery out. I did everything I could without dissecting the thing already, so maybe I can get away with not doing it. Let me know what your recommendations are. If you've troubleshooted electronics before, or you've worked with 3DSs and liquid damage, that sort of thing, tell me what you think I should do. It seems to be fine now, but I want opinions. So, didn't mean to save the battle video. Just finished a stream, had no problems with my 3DS playing for an hour solid, which is really what I wanted to find out. So yeah,